Welcome to part 2 of Understanding Vitamins and Minerals. This week, our lesson is all about vitamin A. We'll learn where it comes from, what its purpose is, and how to get enough of it in our daily diets. Vitamin A is critical for maintaining healthy vision, skin, and bones. Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin that is essential for many biological functions. It helps maintain vision and supports the immune system, reproductive health, and growth and development. It also plays a role in keeping our organs functioning properly. We can obtain it through foods like those containing carotenoids, which are pigments that give yellow, orange, and red fruits and vegetables their color. These carotenoids can be converted into vitamin A by our bodies. The amount of vitamin A you need depends on your age and sex. Average daily recommended amounts of preformed vitamin A and provitamin A carotenoids are: birth to 6 months 400 micrograms of retinol activity equivalents or RAE. Infants 7 to 12 months 500 micrograms RAE. Children 1 to 3 years 300 micrograms RAE. Children 4 to 8 years 400 micrograms RAE. Children 9 to 13 years 600 micrograms RAE. Teen males 14 to 18 years 900 micrograms RAE. Teen females 14 to 18 years 700 micrograms RAE. Adult males 900 micrograms RAE. Adult females 700 micrograms RAE. Pregnant teens 750 micrograms RAE. Pregnant adults 770 micrograms RAE. Breastfeeding teens 1,200 micrograms RAE. Breastfeeding adults 1,300 micrograms RAE. Vitamin A is found naturally in many foods, such as milk and cereal. You can get recommended amounts of vitamin A by eating a variety of foods, including the following: herring and salmon. Beef liver and other organ meats, which are also high in cholesterol, so limit the amount you eat. Green leafy vegetables, and other green, orange, and yellow vegetables, such as spinach, sweet potatoes, carrots, broccoli, and winter squash. Fruits, including cantaloupe, mangoes, and apricots. Dairy products, such as milk and cheese. Fortified breakfast cereals and eggs. Supplements that provide vitamin A exist in 3 forms: retinol acetate or retinol palmitate, which is preformed vitamin A, as well as beta-carotene, provitamin A, and/or a combination of preformed and provitamin A. Most multivitamin mineral supplements contain vitamin A. But dietary supplements that contain only vitamin A are also available. Vitamin A deficiency is rare in the United States because most people get enough vitamin A from the foods they eat. However, vitamin A deficiency is common in many developing countries, especially in young children. The groups of people are more likely than others to have trouble getting enough vitamin A include premature infants, young children, pregnant people, and breastfeeding people in developing countries, people with cystic fibrosis, people with Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or celiac disease. To find out if you are deficient in vitamin A, there are signs to pay attention to. The most common sign of vitamin A deficiency is an eye condition called xerophthalmia. Xerophthalmia is the inability to see in low light, and it can lead to blindness if it isn't treated. A long-term deficiency of vitamin A can also lead to a higher risk of respiratory diseases, such as pneumonia, and infections, such as measles and diarrhea. It can also cause anemia, a condition in which the red blood cells do not supply enough oxygen to the body. And in severe cases, not getting enough vitamin A can increase your chances of dying. High intakes of some forms of vitamin A can be harmful. Getting too much preformed vitamin A, usually from supplements or certain medicines, can cause severe headache, blurred vision, nausea, dizziness, muscle aches, and problems with coordination. In severe cases, getting too much preformed vitamin A can even lead to coma and death. If you take too much preformed vitamin A while pregnant, it can cause birth defects in your baby, including abnormal eyes, skull, lungs, and heart. If you are or might be pregnant or breastfeeding, you should not take high-dose supplements of preformed vitamin A. High intakes of beta-carotene do not cause the same problems as preformed vitamin A. Consuming high amounts of beta-carotene can turn the skin yellow-orange, but this condition is harmless and goes away when you eat less of it. The daily upper limits for preformed vitamin A include intakes from all sources, food, beverages, and supplements. These levels do not apply to people who are taking vitamin A for medical reasons under the care of a doctor. Keep in mind there are no upper limits for beta-carotene and other forms of provitamin A. Birth to 12 months 600 micrograms. Children 1 to 3 years 600 micrograms. Children 4 to 8 years 900 micrograms. Children 9 to 13 years 1,700 micrograms. Teens 14 to 18 years 2,800 micrograms. Adults 19 years and older 3,000 micrograms. Vitamin A supplements can interact or interfere with medicines you take. Here are several examples. Orlistat, Ali, Xenical, a weight loss drug, can decrease the absorption of vitamin A. This can cause low blood levels of vitamin A in some people. Acitretin, Soriatane, used to treat psoriasis. And Bexarotene, Targretin, used to treat the skin effects of T-cell lymphoma, are made from vitamin A. Taking these medicines together with a vitamin A supplement could cause dangerously high levels of vitamin A in the blood. Tell your doctor, pharmacist, and other healthcare providers about any dietary supplements and medicines you take. They can tell you if those dietary supplements might interact or interfere with your prescription or over-the-counter medicines, or if the medicines might interfere with how your body absorbs, uses, or breaks down nutrients. Lastly, everyone should get most of their nutrients from food and beverages, according to the federal government's dietary guidelines for Americans. Foods contain vitamins, minerals, dietary fiber, and other components that benefit health. In some cases, fortified foods and dietary supplements are useful when it is not possible to meet needs for one or more nutrients, for example, during specific life stages such as pregnancy. For more information about building a healthy dietary pattern, see the Dietary Guidelines for Americans in the U.S. Department of Agriculture's My Plate. Thank you for watching Part 2 of the Understanding Vitamins and Minerals series on vitamin A. We hope you have enjoyed this video presented by gbnutritioneducation.org and also learned something new about vitamin A and healthful eating. Join us next week when we learn more about vitamin D.